Very good evening, everyone. Welcome to the day. And today we have Dr. Shreya Sangal with us. She's an assistant professor at SCMS Noida, and she will be dealing with the topics as promised for the today's session. The introduction to data analysis in qualitative data analysis, sentiment analysis of Amazon customer reviews, topic modeling, and identifying customer needs and pain points. And so now I pass the baton to Dr. Shreya Sangal, and from my side.
Thank you, Professor Nigam. Thank you for introducing me. And I think I will start in a minute or two. Let others join. By the time I'll share my screen, please confirm if I'm audible.
Yes, you are audible.
Thank you. I hope my screen is visible now.
Yes, it's visible.
Thank you. Okay, so I think we can start now. So, a very good morning to all of you. I'm Dr. Shreya Sangal, Assistant Professor at Symbiosis Center of Management Studies, Noida campus. And today we'll be discussing qualitative analytics with generative AI. So, how you can do thematic analysis using generative AI tools like ChatGPT or Gemini or Copilot, whatever tool you like to use. We'll do qualitative analysis using that. It would be a hands on workshop. I'll share the documents with you that you can use and practice alongside the demonstration that I would be giving you. So today's session would be about qualitative analysis using GenAI, sentiment analysis of Amazon customer reviews, topic modeling, again, identifying the key themes in the reviews and identifying the customer needs and pain points. Now, before we start with qualitative data analysis, let me take you through the documents that I have already shared in the shared folder. So I would request you all to go to the folder that Professor Nigam has shared with you. Basically, it has 3 folders. So if you click on Dr. Shreya, you would find all the documents that are required for today's session. So let's focus on this folder, that is qualitative. I would request you to download these 3 transcripts on your desktop, transcript 1, transcript 2, transcript 3. Rest of the things are just for your understanding. You might not need them today, but yeah, download these 3 transcripts right away before starting. Apart from that, you would see one PDF in the folder that is named by Guidelines and Prompts 19 to 21 June. If you click on that, so this file contains all the prompts that we would be using today. So you just have to copy it and paste to your free ChatGPT version. You need not, type anything. So it will make our process easier. So all the prompts that we would be using today are mentioned in this particular PDF. All right. So now going back. Yeah, so all the things are available in the Dr. Shreya folder. You can just check them. And please give me a thumbs up if you all have found the documents and you can access the documents. Okay. All right, so I'm assuming that you all can access the documents and moving further. So the first step, first of all, what is thematic analysis? So thematic analysis is basically finding out the themes from a lot of qualitative data. And for that, it can be done by when you conduct interviews, when you conduct focus group discussions, you have some recordings, interview recordings, or maybe you have some transcripts. So basically, if you have recordings, you need to convert them into transcripts. So first step would be to get your own transcripts from the recordings. Now, how can you do that? There is a tool called Otter AI. It's an amazing AI tool for transcription, very like user friendly, and offers you a lot of free trials, so you can like suitable for transcribing your recordings. I'll just drop the link in the chat box if you want to try this out. If you have any sample recordings with you, any previous recordings with you, voice recordings, you can just try it. You simply have to import it and then wait for a few seconds and your transcript would be ready. So this is the summary of the transcript that I have uploaded, and this is the actual transcript. You can simply copy it and paste it into a Word file. Now, to make things easy, I have already provided you 3 transcripts in the folder. So we will not spend time in transcribing these recordings. We will straight away go to the transcripts and use them. So first of all, thematic analysis, as I just told, that it is a qualitative research method used to identify, analyze, and interpret the patterns and shared meanings, which we call themes, in the given data set. And that particular themes are generated from the interviews, focus group discussions, surveys, or any kind of textual data. Now we have to, when we are going to use ChatGPT or any other LLM model for a particular thematic analysis, we have to follow a certain method. If you follow that method step by step, ChatGPT won't use shortcuts and give you the exact themes. But if you do it all together, ChatGPT would get a lot of content to process and ChatGPT will start using these shortcuts. So now what are the rules? First, there are these 3 steps that we would be following. The first one is creating initial descriptive codes. Next, we will organize those codes. And finally, we will identify the themes. So there are some rules. First one is upload 1 file at a time. We have 3 transcripts currently. Maybe in future, when you're actually trying this, you might have 10 transcripts, but you have to upload just 1 transcript at a time. And whatever prompt you are using, use the same prompt for each file each time you're uploading a new file. Okay, the more number of files you have, ChatGPT gets confused and gives biased results. It analyzes different files together, so it gives you biased results. So always upload just 1 file at a time. Now, if you're unable to upload the files, you can copy paste the text content, but again, 1 by 1. The next step is do not share the research questions earlier. If you share the research questions earlier, again, the ChatGPT would give you biased results. So in the last step, when you want the themes, only then let ChatGPT know that what are the objectives of the study, what are the research questions. Okay, so now generative AI tools can take shortcuts if they know the questions earlier. Now ask for detailed codes. So detailed code means that whatever you have entered, whatever transcript you have given to ChatGPT, you want everything to be coded. As many as codes ChatGPT can generate. Give me a lot of codes. You have to use such phrases. I will show you the exact prompt that we are going to use. Okay, so otherwise, if you don't write this, ChatGPT will give you just handful of codes. It will not analyze the whole data thoroughly. Now, you also have to say that I want full list of codes associated with each code. Now, what is a code? Code means what text has been used to make the code. So if there is a code that is coming from some text, now you have to ask ChatGPT to give the full list of codes that which code is coming from which code. Okay, this helps you understand better that why the particular code exists in your list of codes. And once you get all the quotes and codes both, you have to give the second prompt saying, now just remove the quotes. You have understood your data, you have understood your codes. Ask the ChatGPT to remove the quotes and give me just the quotes. All right, now let's see how the prompt looks like. So this is the prompt. I uploaded a transcript from an interview with the academician in which academician reflects on the use of AI for teaching. I want you to review this transcript and code it. Now, what is a code? Explain it to ChatGPT. A code is a unit of analysis in qualitative research. So you have to tell them which code you're talking about with detailed descriptive codes. I want the codes to be as descriptive, self-explanatory, and specific as possible rather than short or abstract. Now give examples. I would prefer a code that is called lack of training affected his teaching rather than skill set deficiencies. So the more information you're giving to the tool, the better your responses would be. I want all accounts, including all reported and experiences, all opinions, comments to be coded. Now, as the output, I want you to provide a list of codes you created. Under each code, I want you to provide full segment of text. That is the code that the code was applied to. Now, I would like to add one more sentence that is a cognitive verifier. If you have any questions or need clarifications, ask me one question at a time. What is your first question? Now let's practice this. I would request all of you to download the 3 transcripts that I have shared in the folder. Those who have just joined, I have this, I have a folder, we have a shared folder here in which you would find a folder qualitative. Inside that folder, there are 3 transcripts. You can download these 3 transcripts to do a hands-on on qualitative analysis along with me as I demonstrate. Now, once you've done this, you've downloaded this, open your ChatGPT. Quickly open your ChatGPT or any LLM tool that you're using. Once this is opened, you just open this prompt sheet again. So where is the prompt sheet? In the folder I have shared with you, there is this guidelines and prompts. Please open this and copy the first prompt here. Paste it in your ChatGPT and upload your first transcript. Okay, I'm giving you 2-3 minutes to do this. Once you're done with this, we'll move forward. Give me a thumbs up who have done this. If you have any questions, any doubts, you can ask here. So upload the first transcript and copy the exact prompt from the prompt sheet. This is the prompt sheet. The first prompt is there. You have to copy this prompt and paste it as it is in the ChatGPT. Once done, click enter. Now, the tool will ask you the questions. Could you please provide a brief overview of the main themes or topics discussed in the interview? This will help me coding the text accurately. So I am writing role of AI in teaching effectiveness. So now it has started to give me the themes, the initial codes, not the themes, but every code they have, they've also given me the quote that this code is coming from this particular code. You might get 7 themes, 10 themes, 20 themes, or 30 themes. I am getting 15 themes. Once you're
Ma'am,
done with,
is it like code or quote?
okay, sir, see, so the bolded text that you see is the code, and the text below this is the quote. The quote is coming from the transcript directly, and the code is generated by ChatGPT. Okay. So those who have done this, please give me a thumbs up. All right. Now what we are going to do is, that's okay if your tool is not asking questions, that's completely fine. That means they understood it correctly and they would do it accordingly. Now the next thing is, in whichever folder you have saved your transcripts, open that folder and create one new Word file and make it IC1, initial coding 1. Open that and copy the entire text into your Word file. Okay. After that, you have to give one more prompt. I guess that prompt is also mentioned in the. Now give me just the codes, remove the codes. Okay. The second prompt that you have here, you have to paste it here and now you'll get a list of just the codes. You have seen what the codes were. So now you get the codes, copy them again. You have to copy both the things. Open your Word file, IC1, paste. So now the above response is for your understanding and the response below is for your analysis. Okay, so you should have both. Save it and close it. Go back to the
Sorry
same
to
folder.
interrupt. Should you specify the number of codes it should give? Because I'm putting the chat in Gemini, it is giving plus 50 plus codes.
If you want
Gemini.
them to give 30 codes, 20 codes, you can specify. That is up to you. But do not give a small number. Otherwise, you will not get the entire codes from the entire transcript.
Okay.
Now, you will create one more Word file with IC2. Okay. Going back again, opening a fresh page, a fresh chat, then copying the same prompt.
And just one question. So
Yes.
we have downloaded audio, and based upon that, we've got transcript, and now we are performing the functions on it, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, okay. So we
Now,
can do it like with any of the area or any of the domain.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely. So now same step has to be repeated thrice because we have 3 transcripts. Again, I'll copy the prompt. Again, I'll go to my chat GPT. I'll paste the prompt. This time I'll upload my second transcript, transcript 2. Open and enter. So this time I'm getting just 7 themes, 7 codes from the second transcript that I have uploaded. So this can happen. Sometimes you might get a lot of codes. Sometimes you would get a less number of codes. No, I think the response is not correct because it has not given me the codes. I'll just do this again. It has just answered. It has just answered this. So what I'll do is I'll copy the prompt again. And paste it here again. Then I'll upload the transcript again. So it is asking me, would you want to go with the entire transcript or not? So I would say entire transcript. Now again, it is going with the codes and quotes. Okay, so this time it is giving me 20 plus quotes and codes. Meanwhile, I'll go to this sheet, open it, and once my response is ready, I'll copy it and paste it to my Word file. Now again, I'll copy the second prompt that says, now give me just the codes and remove the quotes. Paste it and get just the codes, because for analysis, we don't need codes, we need just the codes. So here is my list of codes, 32 codes. I'll copy it again and paste it to the Word file that we have created, IC2, right? Save it and close it. Now, same process. Once more, we have to do the same process for the third transcript. New file, IC3, and go back to ChatGPT. New fresh chat. Copy the prompt again. Where is the prompt sheet? Yes. This prompt, let's copy this prompt again. Paste the prompt, and this time we are uploading our final transcript, that is transcript 3. Open, enter. Again, it is asking me a question that, do you want me to analyze the entire transcript? I said yes. So I'll open my IC3 and paste whatever the results I get from my ChatGPT. This time the tool has given me 20 codes. I'll copy them, paste them. Right now, give me just the codes. Remove the quotes. All right, now we have our codes ready. So this was again quite manual work, but a lot easier. Give me a thumbs up, whoever has done it, so that we can move to the second step. All right. Now, the second step here is to focus code. So what is focus coding? Now we have to aggregate all these particular codes that we have received. So we will again create one new file in the same folder and write focus code. Okay. You just simply have to open each file and copy these codes and paste it into the focus code. Copy, paste. Okay. Close. Open the second one. Copy each one of them. Paste. To differentiate, I would color them as red and keep them as black. And then press enter. Close this one. Open IC3 and do the same. Go to the codes, copy these codes and paste them here. Now these ones I would like to color with a different color because we want to differentiate them. So let's keep it blue and let's make this green. All right, so we have all our codes together. Now you don't need the IC1, IC2, IC3 files. We will only work on the focus code file. So there is one more step that you have to go through each of the codes and check if you need that. If you don't need that, or if you find that is irrelevant, you can remove that. But to save time, we are not going through each one of them, and we are assuming that we need all these codes for the focus coding purpose. Now, if you have done till here, you have done the color coding. Just give me a thumbs up so we can move to the next step. Okay. So now, as we have these three colors, we need to shuffle them up. Otherwise, ChatGPT would take a hint and assume that these three different colors have some meaning. So what we would do is, I would cut this and paste it here. Then again, I would cut this part, paste it here. You can do any random shuffling, not in the particular similar pattern. Now you would cut some from here and paste them here. Okay, I'm giving you 2 to 5 minutes to do this. And your file should look like this. So your file should look like this. Once you're done with this, we'll move forward. Giving you 2 to 3 minutes to complete the color coding. Next step would be to identify the themes from the codes that we have generated. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the chat box or maybe unmute yourself and ask. If you're stuck at any of the steps and want me to repeat again, you can let me know. Okay, so how many of you have done? If you can please give me a thumbs up quickly. Okay, so now we go back to the prompt sheet again. We have done till here. Now we have to identify the themes. Now, while identifying the themes, this is the right time when we have to share the research questions with the ChatGPT. So I will copy my research questions and I will copy this prompt and give it to ChatGPT and upload the focus coding file. So let's read this, what the prompt says. These are my research questions. I have attached my focus codes. How can we organize these into a list of themes and sub-themes that answer the below research questions? Now you're being very transparent. You have the codes, you have the research questions, and you're just asking for the themes and sub-themes. So I have shared these three research questions. Let's copy it. Open a very fresh chat in the GPT tool that you're using and upload your focus coding file. Okay, press enter. Now it will start preparing the themes and sub-themes for you. Take your time, take 2 to 3 minutes, give the prompt, upload the focus coding, and check your themes. It has given me 3 themes. Let's see how many themes do you get from the same data. Giving you 2 to 3 minutes to try this. For me, each theme has 3 sub-themes. So yeah, 3 themes and 3 sub-themes under each. You can copy them and
Ma'am,
paste it into.
these sub things are the codes that we have given, right?
Sorry, sir, can you please repeat?
These sub themes are the codes that we have given.
That
That I'm
can be the
correct?
codes. So actually, that codes have been used to, these codes have been used to generate the sub-themes, because we had around 100 codes, but themes are less. So they are used and they are selected, combined, and then selected the best ones.
Got it. So how we can use this as a research? Can we use it as a research part somewhere?
Definitely. So when you're writing your paper, you have some themes from any other tool for qualitative analysis. This can also be used as a replacement to that tool, because the whole process has been transparent. We have not just directly asked ChatGPT to do the qualitative analysis. We have done each and everything by ourselves, step by step. So it can be definitely used. Now, once you
Got
are with, sorry, yes.
got it. Thank you.
Okay. So once you are with your themes, I would ask you to copy them to your Word file. But now I'll show you one more thing. Okay, so you write a prompt here. Give me the themes in the form of a flow chart. We can ask them to make a flow chart of it. So I want it to visually represent in a flowchart format. Now it has started to create a flowchart. Some of the LLM models might not create the exact same flowchart, but some might create for you. Okay. Now, till here, how many of you have done till here? Please give me a thumbs up. Okay, I think just 4 of us have done. So I'll give you 2-3 minutes. I'm getting 3 themes for 3 research questions. Okay, so that's perfect. I've also got 3 themes. So if you want a certain number of themes, you can also tell them that give me 5 themes or give me 4 themes. It will give you that particular number of themes. Now I'm giving you 2-3 minutes to complete this, and then we'll move to the next step of this particular flow chart. You just have to copy it and make it presentable.
Ma'am, if you don't get a flowchart from here, then a normal ChatGPT doesn't give you a flowchart like this. This is, I think, you're using a paid version of Cider probably.
Yes. So if you don't get a flowchart, that's not a problem. You would be getting such bullet points. Are you?
Yes.
You can copy this. This will work the same way the flowchart would work.
So can we use any mind map for this? Can you suggest a mind map?
Yeah. Yes, you can use any mind map, but what I was going to show is I was going to use this tool called Napkin AI.
Okay.
So I was going to create some nice diagrams using this tool. So it doesn't matter whether you have that flowchart or you have the text. You can use anything. Okay. So those who have done can go to the chat box. I am pasting a link of Napkin AI. I'll give you 5 minutes to log in, to sign up and log into this tool. And then we'll see how wonderful this tool is to create any kind of diagrams, flowcharts, or visual representations of the text automatically without any effort in few seconds. So quickly just sign up and log into your this tool, Napkin AI, and then we'll see how this tool works. Not just for thematic analysis, but for any purpose. Maybe it's for teaching, or it's for students' presentations, classroom presentations, or maybe business presentations. Or if it's about research presentations, you can use this tool for any purpose. Okay, so we are here. Once you are on this napkin, just go for a blank napkin. It will give you three options: import from file, draft with AI, or blank napkin. Always go for a blank napkin and paste the, sorry, copy this flowchart and paste it here. Give me a thumbs up when you're done with logging in Napkin AI. Okay, that means people are still doing, so I'm giving you time. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, you can ask.
On the first page, it is giving some different options like for work, for personal use, for school, or something like that.
You
How are
can
you
select
planning?
any of them. You can select any of them. If your flowchart is not created, you can use the bullet points that ChatGPT would have given you. Like, for example, these are the bullet points. You can copy them or ask the tool to give you the themes and sub-themes in bullet points. It will give you some kind of bullet points like this, and then you can copy that. Once you copy this, please log in to Napkin AI. The link is in the chat box. First, you have to sign up and then log in using any Gmail ID. Once you are inside the tool, it will ask you some options. Choose any of them. But when it asks you whether you want a new napkin with draft with AI, import from file, or blank napkin, always go for a blank napkin. And then when you have the blank napkin, paste the text that you have copied from ChatGPT. Giving you 2 more minutes to do this, then we'll move further. How do you ask it to create a flowchart? I'll just demonstrate how you can use Napkin AI. Just give me 2 minutes so that everyone is on the same page. The purpose was not to create a flowchart. The purpose was to create attractive visual representations. So if you're not getting a flowchart, that's not a problem. If you're getting bullet points, that will also work well. Okay, so give me a thumbs up whoever has logged into Napkin AI. Okay. So once you have pasted the text, you hover on it, you will see a blue bubble here, a blue bubble with electricity symbol. Click on that. It will start analyzing your text and creating a diagram for you. Within few seconds, it will start giving you multiple options for your text that you have provided to the tool. And each particular diagram will also have different colors, different designs, different font suggestions. So you can choose whichever you like. And your visual presentation of the thematic analysis or anything. Like even if you paste any random text here, if you teach, you can paste your teaching text here and you can get nice diagrams. If you are into if you're into corporate jobs, you can paste your whatever text you have in this particular area and you can get this diagram. Similarly, if you're a student, you can paste your presentations, topics, and the content, and you can get the diagrams for that as well. And multiple options are there to change the
Is it
diagram.
free?
Yes, it is completely free. I'm using the free version, and I've never used the paid version of this tool, and I've used it multiple times. It does not even come with this like um, limited, limited option, limited trials available. And you can also export it. When you go to export it, you get PPT, PDF, PNG options, light mode, dark mode, background off, background on, resolution, and you can simply download it. It will save in your laptop. Okay, so this is it.
How to change the visuals here, ma'am?
How to change the visuals. So let's just delete this. Go back to the text. You will see the bubble again. Click on the bubble. It will start analyzing and creating some images. Here are the options. Choose whichever option you like. If you want tables, if you want such diagrams, there are more options. Once you choose a particular table, you can also change the style, font, text. You can also edit it. If you want to edit it, you can click here, add some more text, and save. You can also insert images, draw something. So again, amazing tool for research, teaching, presentations, corporate, whatever purposes you want to do it. Okay, so if you're done with this, we'll move to the next topic. This was all about first basic qualitative analysis. Any doubts if you may have, please ask so that before moving further, we can solve them out. I'm closing this. If you
So,
have any
any
doubts,
of the research paper that you have written based upon this, this
so,
way?
can you please repeat, sir?
Any of the research paper that I can get, which has used this approach or
No, no, no,
thematic
no.
analysis?
So you won't find that in research papers yet, because since using AI for research is very initial and very in the booming phase. So currently you won't find any research papers that would promote this particular methodology for writing. Maybe after 3 years, 4 years, you will find papers that will have AI being used in research, but not currently.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay, so we'll close this and move further. So this was the output, and this was the mind map that I created using Napkin AI. Now we'll move to sentiment analysis. So sentiment analysis focuses on identifying and categorizing the opinions that are expressed in any textual data. We'll use Amazon reviews of a particular product. I've already shared 3 files with you which have Amazon reviews of clothing, and one is some other website reviews, and there is another one, mobile phone reviews. So you can use any of them for the demonstration that I'll be giving you. And sentiment analysis would show you whether the sentiments were positive, negative, or neutral, and which is especially valuable in understanding the customer's opinions, reviews, and social media comments. So again, in my sheet that I have shared, in the prompt sheet that I have shared, I'll go to it. In the end of the first page, there is first prompt. But before that, I should show where the data is coming from. So yeah, one is Amazon Samsung reviews. The other one is TripAdvisor hotel reviews. And third is women clothing reviews. You can use any of these three. I am using Amazon Samsung reviews. Okay. Now again, let's go to the prompts. So first prompt would be aspect-based sentiment analysis. Here we want to see that which particular aspect of reviews is being focused. So the prompt would be for each of these reviews. First, we'll upload the file. Any of these file can be uploaded to ChatGPT or any LLM model that you're using. For each of these reviews, identify the sentiment expressed towards the and then the feature name. So let's copy this. Either you want to change the prompt, then you can use the black one. If you want to use the same prompt that I am using, then you can use the purple one. So I'm copying it, pasting it to my GPT, uploading the file, Amazon Samsung reviews. Okay, giving you 2 minutes to do this. Please download the reviews from the folder that I have shared and then copy the prompt, paste it into your LLM model. Once you're done, we'll run it. So here we are trying to check the battery life. If you're using any of the others, let's just say if you're using women clothing or TripAdvisor hotel reviews, so you have to put any other aspect related to hotel reviews or clothing reviews. So if you're using Samsung reviews, you can go ahead with the battery life. Once done, press enter.
And these aspects we can get it from the data, right? We can see the
Yes.
column name, and from there we can pick up.
Yes. So it will take time to analyze the things. You can read what GPT is saying. It will also tell that, okay, it has these columns, and then I will look for the keywords related to battery life and assess the sentiment accordingly. Let's proceed with analysis. I'll start defining set of keywords. So it is explaining you what I'm going to do. So I'll determine whether the sentiment is positive, negative, or neutral regarding the battery. Then it will say I have analyzed the reviews. I have classified the segments towards battery lives in categories positive, negative, and neutral, or not mentioned. If you need a summarized report or specific insights, please let me know. Now, the GPT is asking me that what do you want? I have analyzed your data. So first I will ask, give me a summarized report. It will take a bit of time. It will tell you that how many reviews had battery life mentioned and how many reviews did not have battery life mentioned. So what was the positive? So 11 reviews were positive, 3 were negative, 1 was negative, and 3 were neutral. Now, give me a visual representation. I want a visual
And
representation.
how we can make sure that it's not hallucinating at this point of time, giving positive, neutral, and negative?
So since currently we have uploaded our data and it is analyzing the data, so you can assume that it is not hallucinating. It is giving you the, see, I know that I had 50 data points, right? And it is giving me that, okay, 50 or 54 data points, and it is giving me the numbers. So you can be quite sure that, okay, this much was the, my data, and these are the results. So this is a visual representation of the results that it has given you. 39 of the outputs, 39 of the data points have not mentioned battery life, 13 have mentioned positive, and 2 have mentioned negative. You can also change battery life to some other feature and try it out. You can write screen resolution, or you can write customer support. So again, giving you 2 minutes to try this out. Those who have done, we can move to the next one. So this is comparative analysis. This can only be done when you have 2 to 3 products in your data. So this Samsung reviews has three products, so we can use this. Now I'll copy the purple one, paste it into my ChatGPT. I have also mentioned, first of all, I have mentioned compared the sentiment expressed in these reviews for Samsung S24 with the sentiment expressed in these reviews for Samsung A55. Create a tabular and visual representation. Now let's see how it goes. So it says that first it will create a bar chart to visualize the comparison of sentiment expressed in reviews for Samsung S24 and Samsung A55 is summarized in the table below. Okay, so it is giving me the bar chart where it is saying that for um, Samsung S24, this is the negative feedbacks, negative sentiments, whereas neutral or not mentioned, this is the number for Samsung S24, this is the number for Samsung A55. Similarly, for positive sentiments, this is the number for Samsung and this is the number for Samsung A55 and S24. Now, give me a tabular. You can also mention what all you want in your table, or if you want textual representation, you can ask it and it will give you.
And for means sentiment analysis, we also go for like uh, cleaning of the data and then vectorization of the data. So that means it is doing it parallelly.
Yes, if you have not added the clean data, then it will do it automatically. Otherwise, if you want the detailed steps, you can also, like if you want to be sure that it whether the chat GPT is doing it or not, you can go by the steps that, okay, first clean the data and then do the entire steps and then finally go for the sentiment analysis. Okay, so once it is done, comparative analysis is done, you can also ask them what are the key differences in the topics discussed in these reviews and just a second, what are the key differences in the topics discussed in these reviews. So I'll just type it. In the reviews. And then I'll quote this and press enter. It's again analyzing.
I've forgotten the use of quote. Can you let me know it again?
So
How exactly?
actually, if you want to use something that you have inputted earlier, you use it as a quote. Let's just say there is some text. I have given some text earlier and I want it to add to it. Like I want my chat GPT to add to this particular command that I have given earlier. So I would write something and it will consider this message and then add the message that I have given to it. All right. So now it is giving me the whole process. Let's load the dataset first to see its structure and content before proceeding with the sentiment topic analysis. Let's begin by loading the review dataset to understand the structure. So it is doing the whole analysis. Let's load the dataset to examine structure and analyze. I think if you don't get the desired result, you can write this prompt. What are the key differences in the models A55 and S24 in reviews of. Now I'm copying this prompt. Let me just give the command first. And I'm copying this prompt in the chat box if you want to follow. Let's see what are the results. So you've got a summarized differences in the both models S24 and A55. That what were the 5 key differences that customers have told. So would you like me to create a visual representation of for these differences as well? If you want to create, you can say yes. Otherwise, we can move forward. So give me a thumbs up if we are done with this. We'll move to the next. Okay. So these were some results. You can also ask them to create a pie chart. We created a bar chart. It's up to us what we want to create. Now we will do this analyze the product reviews on Amazon. So this is a fun activity where you have to yourself open Amazon and open any product of your choice. And then go to the reviews of that particular product. Okay. Let's open Amazon. So I have this blending machine and we see that it has more than 7265 reviews. So let's go to the review straight. If you want the link, I can paste the link in the chat box to save time, or you can choose any product of your choice. Now we'll go to the reviews. Yeah. So here what we are going to do is, we are going to copy a 5-star review and then first of all open a fresh chat in the chat GPT. That is very important. Now we are going to copy a 5-star review. Okay. Then we would write input equals to this, output equals to 5 because we know it was a 5-star review. Then press enter. Input equals to, now we are going to search for 1-star review. We are going to copy it, paste it here, and then output equals to 1. Next would be, now let's take this 3-star review. Input equals to this, and then output equals to question mark. So this is my prompt. If you want me to share this prompt with you, I'm copying it in the chat box, but I really recommend you to do it yourself on Amazon. Take any product, copy these reviews and try this out. So you are first pasting input of any 5-star rating review and then output is 5. When you paste a review that has 1 rating, your output is 1. And then you paste any other, maybe 3, 2, 4 review, and then output is equal to question mark. Now I press enter. And it says output is 3. Okay, now let's try it with a few more outputs. Let's just say this one, or maybe a 2. Let's see. Let's just take this. It can be wrong sometimes, but most of the times it analyzes well, because sometimes what happens is customers would write something and give some other rating, would write an outstanding review but would give 3 stars. So that can also happen to confuse this tool, ChatGPT. So it is giving 5, though this particular review has given 4 stars. But mostly it works. So you can try it yourself and let me know if it works for you or not. Let's just copy this. Output. Again, 5. Okay, so try this out. And if it works for you, give me a thumbs up.
It is great that it is not giving value beyond 5. So
Yeah, because we
that's
have
something.
if you want to give a value above 5, you can maybe give it a range that I want it to rate between 6 to 10 or maybe 1 to 10. If you give the more the information you would give, the more would be the results. Okay. Once we are done, let me know. Okay, are we done? Or is someone doing? Should I wait? So next is topic modeling. We'll again do topic modeling for the reviews, the customer reviews of Amazon or TripAdvisor. So what is topic modeling? I would like to give you a brief of topic modeling. 2 questions. One is, how is Shopify able to suggest you sorry, it's Spotify. It's not Shopify. But how is Spotify able to suggest you the right songs? Or how is Netflix able to suggest you the right shows to watch as per your interest? So basically, topic modeling is behind these 2 things. Imagine you have 100 articles or books or social media posts or any particular data. You can analyze and identify the main themes or main topics of those data. Now, what all can be analyzed? Your news articles can be analyzed, customer feedbacks can be analyzed, social media posts can be analyzed, HR data can be analyzed, or survey data can be analyzed. Okay, so it is a
Topic
statistical,
modeling is like a recommended system, right? If
sorry.
I'm not. Topic modeling is recommended system. Recommended system.
Yes. Yeah, basically it is like it is a part of qualitative analysis where you identify the topics from a large set of data.
Okay, so if you buy a particular product, it suggests that this product will be valuable for you.
Yes,
It's a
yes,
recommended
yes.
system.
On the
System
basis of the data that you're giving to that
that you are
app.
giving to. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So it is an unsupervised learning method that helps you identify the patterns in the data. It will find the words and group them. And whatever words are frequently appearing together, it will make it as a topic. So it is useful for discovering the hidden themes, collaborate them and make it as a topic. So it is useful for discovering the hidden themes, handling the large document collections, providing the interpretable results, and no manual labeling is required. So we would try a few prompts on ChatGPT or any LLM model that you're using and try how topic modeling works. Okay. So again, going back to the prompt sheet that I have shared with you. So this is the prompt sheet. We are moving to topic modeling here. So let's go to the first prompt. Identify the main topics discussed in the following customer reviews. Now here, I'll be taking a fresh chat and uploading some other, not the Samsung, but some other file. Okay. And paste the prompt here that you have copied. Identify the main topics discussed in the following customer reviews. Let's see what it gives me. It will take some time and analyze. Sometimes it might happen that your chat GPT limits are reached, so you can switch to Copilot or Gemini. So I did not tell it to do topic modeling. I just asked a simple question: identify the main topics discussed in the following customer reviews. Now it itself says that I will perform topic modeling on the review texts. So it itself identified that this method is required and it is starting to do the topic modeling. Now it will follow all the steps that are required. Now, in the end, it is saying the most common words in the reviews include hotel, room, great, staff, good, stay, and location. These suggest that the main topics discussed in the customer reviews are related to the quality of the hotel and its amenities such as room, staff, location, cleanliness, and overall experience. Would you like a more detailed thematic analysis or summaries based on the keywords? So either you can ask for a visual representation or you can ask summary in bullet points or you can ask a tabular representation. After this current prompt, we will use this one. The processing has started. Meanwhile, please give me a thumbs up whoever has done the first one. Whoever is following this. Okay. So here we have this particular top 10 key bar chart or the diagram for the top 10 keywords in hotel reviews. And it says that these are the top 10 keywords. So T, N are also, because it is not, using its own brain to remove some text that does not have meanings. It will give you the exact information, whatever it found to be appearing the most. Okay, now let's start with the second prompt. What are the key things? Right, enter. So it's again an analyzing. It will take 2 minutes. Instead of this prompt, you can also try the third prompt that says analyze the documents, identify 5 main topics or themes. You can also tell them to create a table with topic name, keywords, description, and which document related to this topic. Just don't write this. This will be considered when we are uploading more than one document. Okay, so you can try any of them. It's still analyzing. You have to be patient. It's a bit time taking because it will go through the whole data and then analyze it. Meanwhile, if you have any doubts, you can ask me, maybe in the chat box, or maybe you can unmute yourself.
Ma'am, don't you think that if we'll ask the code and then implement it, that will be better way of doing it? Otherwise, it may sometimes hallucinate. So that is my concern. That's why I'm asking.
So codes would be, if you have checked the data, let me just show you how the data looks. So basically the data has just these, right? These are the reviews. And that is why it is taking a lot of time, because it is going through this. And in case you want to do a thematic analysis first and then go for topic modeling, that's also not a problem. But then you have to upload this entire data, do the thematic analysis the way we have done, generate codes, and then use that codes, give it the codes, and ask the questions, give the prompts
No, no,
that we
no,
are
no,
giving.
no. I think means the code means here what I'm trying to say is like real codes, the Python code, and then
Coding.
try to implement it. Yes, the coding of it.
So you can also do that. But basically, since this workshop is about generative AI, using generative AI for these things, that's why we are trying to solve these topic modeling and thematic analysis using generative AI. So that coding and using the softwares that are into proper LDA and everything, you can definitely use that. But since here we are discussing qualitative analysis through GenAI, so that's why we are trying each and everything through GenAI.
Okay.
Okay, it's taking a lot of time, maybe because going through the entire data needs time. Till then, we'll move to the next one. So this was done, key themes. Now the next one is named entity recognition. Now, which products are generating the most buzz? Okay, for this question, the data should have 2, 3 products. So this question, this particular prompt should be tried on the data, the Samsung data. So here you can extract the name of all products that are mentioned in the reviews. Once you upload that data, you can ask to extract the names of all the products that are mentioned in the reviews, or identify any brands or companies that are mentioned in the following text. Okay. So meanwhile, those who have tried the previous one, if you have got the results for the previous one, because I have not got them yet. So you can try this one, go to the prompt sheet, upload Samsung data, and put this prompt, either of these, in this is available in the prompt sheet, and try this one. Yeah. So here, you can try any of these prompts with the Samsung data and see what the results are. I think we should move further because it is not giving me the results. Is there anyone who has already got results for the themes for this particular data? Or if you are interested in sharing your themes in the chat box, we would be happy to see. Or maybe you can give me a thumbs up that if you have done generating themes from this data, the TripAdvisor data. No one? Okay, no problem. So instead of waiting, I would like to move further. So I'll just open a fresh chat, upload Samsung data again. And this time I'll give this prompt. Okay, I've copied it from PPT. Let me copy it from the prompt sheet. All right. Let's see how it goes. I'll give you 2, 3 minutes to do this. So yeah, it has given me the 4 models that the data has. So it given me products. Moving further. Yeah, so this was just to show you that we don't ask ChatGPT to do topic modeling, or we don't tell them the methodology, but they themselves identify that, okay, if this question is asked, it will follow the entire process. It will explain how it is doing it. So first I'll clean the data, then apply topic modeling techniques such as LDA to extract the main topics, and these are the main topics. This was one of the responses by GPT when I did it earlier. Now next prompt is this. I have already asked you to try this. If you have tried it, well and good. Otherwise, it is similar to the one that we were trying. Now we will move to identify the customer needs and pain points. Now how we can do this? So again, there are 2 prompts. One is customer pain points, and the other one talks about summarization and synthesis. Now, going back to the sheet that I have shared with you, we'll copy the prompt. What are the main complaints and frustrations expressed in these reviews? What are the suggestions do customers make for improving this product or service? And what methods did you use for the analysis? So first, let's copy the first one, paste it here. And this time I'm going to use the third data, clothing reviews.
Now for these activities, we can use Open LLM also, right? Notebook LLM, sorry. Notebook LLM also, right?
Yes, you can use Notebook LLM.
Because
That is also
that is
wonderful,
not going to
amazing.
hassle.
Like, for one, it is by Google. The second is it's free. So it will also give you great results. So you can just upload the data and start chatting with the data, and it will give you the results. In fact, there are a
It
lot.
also gives the graph.
It will give you the mind map, not the graph. There are 2 options. One, there is a mind map option, again free, and the other one is audio. So audio overview. I'll take you through LLM, this notebook LLM also, if we have time.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So the most common words in the reviews include dress, size, fit, wear, fabric, and color. The main complaints or frustrations will look for the recurring themes and phrases that typically indicate dissatisfaction, such as too small, poor fit, bad fabric, or disappointing color. Similarly, negative reviews, size, fit, small fabric are the phrases that indicates dissatisfaction with the appearance or feel. So this is how it has analyzed. Now, would you like a more detailed summary or specific examples from the reviews? If you want to dig into the data and dig into the insights from the data, you can write, okay, give me the detailed summary. Or you can write, okay, give me some examples from the reviews. Because if you're into research and writing papers, you need to write verbatims. So for that verbatims, you can ask GPT to give you the examples from the reviews. Okay, now let's move to the second one. What suggestions do customers make for improving this review? Let's copy this and paste it into the same. Press enter. It will take some time to analyze. So it says most common words in the suggestion reviews include very general terms like, so it was not able to find the suggestions. But to better understand specific suggestions, I will identify key phrases and nouns Data related to product improvements, focusing on material, fit, size, color, and design. So I was not satisfied, so I would say give me a summarized list. Okay. Let's see what it has to offer. Okay, so now we got our points, 5 points that summarize what suggestions were given by the customers. If you've done this, we can move further. Give me a thumbs up if you have done this. Okay. Now, what methods did you use for the analysis? In case you're curious that how it is giving you the results, you can simply ask itself. So it will give you the entire process that it has gone through to give you the results. So first was data extraction, cleaning, text analysis, keyword and phrase identification, and thematic categorization. Explained how it has done it. Now moving to the next thing, that is summarization and synthesis. Now summarize the following customer reviews in 50 words. Okay, either you can do it with this, or you can upload any other file, fresh chat, and done. So very simply, it has given you in 50 words. If I just change it 100 words to be more detailed, it will give you a 100-word summary so that you can understand what the data has to say. All right, this is still better than the previous one. So you can read it and understand what it says. Overall, the sentiments are positive, emphasizing reliability and performance with occasional critiques about specific features. Right? What's next? Synthesize the key insights from these customer reviews regarding its quality. Now you can also use quality or maybe battery life or screen resolution, whatever point you want to use. Or you can also upload it again. To synthesize the key insights from the customer reviews regarding its quality. Let's see. The reviews reveal that Samsung products are generally perceived as high quality with trends in battery life and all. If you want it to be in visual representation, you can ask it. Let's see if it is able to give a visual representation or not. So it has just given the distribution of customer ratings. It could not give a better visual representation. So it depends what kind of prompts you are putting. If you want a very specific visual representation, you have to add a longer prompt which clearly states that what all do you need in a visual representation. Okay, now you can also try to use these kind of text in Napkin AI and see what kind of visual representations that particular tool is giving you. Let's just try this. I'll go to Napkin AI. It might give you some, it might not give you some nice visuals. Let's see what happens. Again, a new napkin, blank napkin. Paste the text. I'm not sure if it is going to give it, but let's see how it goes. Okay. So it is able to give you nice presentations, nice visuals for this basic text also. Okay, you can download it if you want to use it. And done. You can change the colors also. All right. This is it. One last topic before we end, because since we have time, so I have planned some survey creation for you. Just because we have time, so I'll take you to survey creation here. Yes. So since when we are into focus group discussions or interviews or surveys, sometimes we have to create qualitative surveys and quantitative surveys. So for quantitative surveys also, there are two kinds of surveys. One is initial market research and the second one is surveys created for proper, using established scales. So now we will see how generative AI tools can create all kinds of surveys using just the prompts. Okay, so I'll just paste the prompt in the chat box because this is not available in the sheet that I have shared with you. Okay, generate open-ended question. Let me just paste it so that you can read it. Yeah. This is an add-on. I did not plan it, but since we have time, I thought let's do this also. Okay, so the prompt is in the chat box. I'll open a fresh page, put this prompt. Put this prompt here. I think the prompt is not complete. So the remaining prompt is also added now. Okay. Yeah, so this is the prompt now. Let's just read it out. How you have to frame a prompt to get your interview questions. Generate an open-ended interview questions for preliminary qualitative study aimed at exploring universities' professors' understanding, acceptance, and application of AI in teaching. You can also modify it if you want. So now you have to tell the tool, tell ChatGPT that what should your questions cover. The question should cover their general understanding and awareness of AI in education, their attitudes and acceptance towards integrating AI in their teaching methods, current or intended ways they use or plan to use AI tools in their instructional practice, perceived benefits, challenges, ethical concerns, any support, training, or resources they need concerning AI adoption. Please provide 10 open-ended questions. And again, last minute, you have to add a cognitive verifier. If you have any questions or need clarifications, ask me one question at a time. Press enter. Let's see how it goes. So GPT has some questions. To clarify and ensure questions are tailored to your needs, could you specify the academic disciplines? All disciplines. Okay, so I am writing all disciplines are there. Now it has started to create open-ended questions. You can read them, change them if you want, reduce them, or maybe ask for a modification. This was simple. Now, this was an interview question generation. What about surveys? So, for surveys, we have different prompt. This is the prompt. I'll paste it in the chat box. So there are two kinds of prompts. One is create 15 questions for a survey to be conducted for professors on the topic. The topic is same, application of AI for teaching effectiveness. But here we would be adding 15 MCQ questions so that it just not give me less number of questions or a lot of questions. I just want 15 question survey. So I've given this prompt to you in the chat box. I'm copying it, pasting it in the fresh chat and enter. Let's see what it is going to give me. So it is not including demographic questions. I have to ask GPT to add some demographic questions also. Add questions for demographic profiles. Okay, press enter. It has given me 8 questions. So if you want to make it lesser or more, you can change that. Now give me a thumbs up if you're doing it alongside. If you're trying it alongside, give me a thumbs up. Okay. So now the interesting part. Generally, we don't create survey questions like this. We have some scales established from the literature. So we have to use those scales. So what should I do? I want GenAI to create my survey and it should include the established scale. So I have a proper prompt so that it can use the established scales from the literature. I'm again pasting it in the chat box. And I'll recommend all of you to try this. The prompt is in the chat box, but we would like to go through it first. So it says, create a survey using the name of scales. So if you have a name of scales, let's just say I want to use you taught to, okay, or the technology acceptance models, the scale from the technology acceptance model, or maybe any particular scale that you have in your mind that is related to your field, economics, sciences, or whatever. You can add the name of the author or name of the scale to measure the construct. Okay, now you have to mention the construct and then mention the target population. Okay, college students, professors, academicians, or maybe corporates, HR professionals, finance professionals. Now include number of items. You can write include all number of items, all original items, or you can write include 5 items and ensure that each item adheres closely to the validated scale. Now you have to mention 5-point Likert scale, 7-point Likert scale, 9-point Likert scale accordingly as per your choice, and also cite the original source of the scale. Now, where have you got this scale from? The ChatGPT would also cite that. It will mention a link to that particular scale where it has got it from. So you must be doing research on some topic. You can change this particular prompt that I have mentioned in the chat box. If you are not currently, just give me a second. Yeah, so if you're not currently aware about what kind of scales to use, what prompts to give, so I am giving you another prompt now, which I have modified according to my research needs. So just for practice, I'm sharing it with you in the chat box. Just give me a moment. I think yes. So this time, what I have added is create a survey using the established scales. I did not know about any scales. Abhi, I have not done my research, so I don't know my scales. So I am asking ChatGPT to use the established scales from the literature to measure 4 constructs. I know my constructs. So my constructs are application of technology, perceived information quality, trust, intention to buy. Now, who is my target population? My target population is Generation Z individuals. Include all original items. Ensure each item adheres too closely to the validated scale. Use 5-point Likert scale, and that's it. Give it to me in a tabular format. This we will do later. So I'll copy this from the chat box itself. You can modify it according to your needs, but I am taking the same. Press chat, paste it, enter. Let's see what kind of survey I am getting from ChatGPT. Okay, this looks good. So it has given me 4 different constructs like application of technology. So these are the items, and from where it has been adapted, it has also written that. Perceived information quality, the paper has been cited, adapted from this paper. 3 items are given. Again, for trust, 3 items are given, and the most seminal paper for trust has been cited. Similarly, for intention to buy, 1 paper has been cited and items are given. Now, references are also given so that you can track them. What else do you need? Your survey is ready within minutes. But yeah, don't go blindly or trusting ChatGPT. Always go and verify whatever information you get from this particular AI tool or this LLM model, because sometimes it might hallucinate, and let's just say it is giving me 4 citations. One of them could be hallucinated, though I know this topic, so I know that these are not hallucinated currently. But in cases, if it is not able to find the right papers, it can hallucinate. So always go and verify, right? So this is it. I'm giving you 5 minutes to try this. Those who have tried already can give me a thumbs up. Okay, that is great. Now, once we are done with this, ask it to give it to me in a tabular format. Let's see how it goes. These are the kind of tables that we use in the research papers. So it has made the table for you. Right? You can try it with your own studies. I'm giving you time. Take 2-3 minutes again. Try it with different studies that you have and see if it is giving right results or not. This was the table that it gave me. So there's another trick to create Google form. If you could create Google form using ChatGPT. So what you can do is you can simply write a prompt here that create a Google form for me, and the Google form, and do a few steps, and the Google form can be created. But I think we just have 15-20 minutes left, so I won't be able to demonstrate that here. Maybe we can take this up in tomorrow's session or maybe on 21st, because that is an amazing technique to create a Google form in just 2 minutes. So I think if you have any questions, you can ask me. If you would like to stay back here for 5 more minutes after 9, then we can start with Google Form creation also. Give me a thumbs up if you want to learn how we can create Google Form. If you can stay back till 9:05. All right. Okay, then let's start it. So, okay, do we have a text? Okay. Okay, let's go ahead then. Now, what should I do is I'll go back to creating any survey. Let's just take this. Don't create a fresh chat. I'll again create one survey first. Okay. So for this, we need a survey first. That is already created. So I'm creating a survey again. Same survey. Now, what is the next prompt? I'll tell you. You have to write this. You have to give this prompt to ChatGPT just after the survey is created. So we have created a survey. Now this is the next prompt. What is the prompt? The prompt is, please write a Google script to convert the above survey into a Google form. Okay? Please write a Google script to convert the survey into a Google form. Now it is writing a code for you. You will copy it, paste it somewhere, and your Google form will be created. Meanwhile, you have to open this link. So your code is ready. First of all, give me a thumbs up how many of you have generated the code. Code for the app script. Just one. Should I wait? Okay, I'm waiting. This is the prompt. Please write a Google script to convert the above survey into a Google form. This has to be written just after the survey was created. Then the same survey will be converted into a code with strongly agree, strongly disagree, the questions and everything. This is the code. You will be copying this code. But before that, if you have generated a code, give me a thumbs up because I don't want to rush. I want all of you to follow. Okay, so I am assuming that you have created a code. Now, open Google Sheets. Open Google Sheets, a fresh Google Sheet. A blank spreadsheet, and then do we have a text? No, not a VBA code, not a VBA code. Please don't get confused between VBA code and app script code. So it is app script code. Okay. Once you open a spreadsheet, go to extensions and go to app script. Your app script will open. Okay, I'll make it simpler for you. I'll paste the app script in your chat box. Use this link. Straight away you can open the scripts.google.com. This is opened. Now Control plus A, select all, delete. I want it to be blank. Okay. So what have we done it yet? We have opened script.google.com. You can open it through spreadsheet also. Spreadsheet maybe you have to go to extensions and then app script. But the simple way is to open it through script.google.com. Once you're done, select the 2-3 lines that they're already there, delete it. Give me a thumbs up if you're here, then we'll move forward. Great, great, great. Now, go back to your chat GPT. You have generated a code. Copy it. Simply copy it. Copied and go back to your app script. From the first line, make sure you have deleted all the 3 lines that were there. From the first line, paste. Okay. Once you have pasted, write yes in the chat box. Because now there are 2-3 small things that you should not miss. So once you have pasted your code from ChatGPT to AppScript, type yes in the chat box. Okay, we have 1 yes. We have 2 yes now. I'm waiting. I'm giving you 2-3 minutes and then your Google form will be created. How to make sure one person filled the survey once. I'm sorry, I'm not getting it. Currently, there
It
is.
may happen, ma'am. Yes. No, no. It may happen that one form can be submitted by, one people submits multiple forms. So how to restrict that?
So that can be done in the Google Form settings. That can be done in Google Form settings, but once that has been created, abhi to we are creating a Google Form. We have not even created it. Jab Google Form ban jayega, after that we can restrict that one person fills just one time. That is an option available in the settings of Google Form.
Okay.
Okay. So once you have pasted it, the code in the app script, you will rename it. Rename it by new survey. Let's just keep this new survey. And here is a save project. I'm saving the project. 2 very crucial steps: rename and save. Okay. Have we done this? Give me a thumbs up if we have done till here. We have renamed it, we have saved it. Only one thumbs up. That means only one person is following it.
Can you please repeat the step, ma'am?
Sure. So where are you stuck?
The Google script, I go maintain that code. I've written that code. After that, I missed the step.
You've pasted the code. Now
Yeah.
you rename it here. Click it here, write new survey or any other thing that you want, rename it. And then this is a save project to drive button. You have to click it. It will get saved in your drive. Okay. Once these 2 steps are done, you can click run. It will ask for permissions, several permissions. Give the permissions. It is just asking you to create a Google form on your behalf. So give the permissions. All right. Execution has started. So the Google form creation is started and execution is completed. Now there are 2 things. First of all, give me a thumbs up. Whoever has done till here. Where was saved? Yes, I am showing you where it is saved. Just give me a moment. If it is execution started, that means form is being created. If the execution is completed, the form is saved. Now there are 2 things. Some of you might get a URL in between these 2 texts. Copy the URL and paste it to the fresh window. You will get your Google form. If you're not getting your Google form here, you will go to forms. These are the forms. And here you can get your new survey. But I don't see my survey. That means there has been some problem. If your form is created successfully, here you will see your new survey. For me, there was some problem. That's why it has not been created. So I will run again. So there is an error. Yes. Now you go to this error. This line has an error. Just to be, just not to waste time, I am removing this line. Otherwise, we have to go back to ChatGPT, ask to correct the error, save, and run. Again, execution is started and there is one more error. I'll go to this error. Just to save time, I will delete this. Then run.
Now, when you go to this error, it automatically picks up where is the error. It
Yes, if you
automatic.
tap it, so your cursor will go to that particular.
All
So
right.
I'll just remove this question, I think. Sometimes you might get errors. You have to correct those errors using ChatGPT only. Just okay, put that error in ChatGPT and it will correct it. Some of you might not be getting errors and you would have created your Google form already. If you get a URL here, so I am getting a lot of errors. I will have to delete all of them. Again save, again run. So errors are not ending here. Let's just again save, run. If it's giving me the same error again, I'll go to ChatGPT. I'll put the errors. So this is the error. And then it will give me a fresh code. Then you can copy it and do it again. So those who are getting errors, first of all, let me please know that who is there someone who has not got an error and is able to complete the Google form? Do we have someone? If you want to see where it was saved, it is saved in your Google Forms, in your under your Google account. Okay, so we have the fresh code here. We'll try this again. Copy. Delete it, paste it again, save, run. Let's see if it is, no, the errors are still not done. Save and run. So I think this is something that is taking more time, which generally does not take. I have created Google Forms in literally 2 minutes, and I don't create Google Forms manually now. I just go through this process only. Saving it again and running it again. Let's see if
It's
it
not getting
works.
the function form dot create. It's not getting that function form dot create choice.
So that means it will be taking all these functions dot create and creating a error.
Right. So there is no point in removing it one by one.
So let's just do one thing. What I generally do is I'll copy the other prompt from here. Let's do it for a simpler one, and then let's see if it works. Okay.
On chat, somebody has written that use debug option.
That's okay, but I don't want to spend more time because we are already, completing the time. So create a survey with 15 MCQ questions on the role of AI for, yeah, let's see now. It will give us a simpler survey, and I'll ask it to write a code again. Okay. Is again using the create choice, but I have in past also used the same code for creating surveys. Let's see if it works and run. Again, the same
Use
error is coming.
use use debug option. Somebody has mentioned. So can we have debug option? Yes.
Okay.
No breakpoint set.
Anyway, so is this the same with you all, or some of you are not getting errors? Yes, ma'am, got the survey. Okay, so I think one of you has got the survey. And if you want to share your screen, you can share with the participants how your survey looks. Otherwise, you all can try it at your own pace because sometimes the execution is cancelled. Okay, I'll try it again. So sometimes it takes errors and sometimes it is just created in 2-3 minutes. But literally, if you are able to do it, it is amazing tool to create your surveys. The app script. Tomorrow, similarly, we'll be learning how to create PPTs using such prompts. So I hope to see you all tomorrow. If you still have any questions, you can ask me. And otherwise, we all can catch up tomorrow for some interesting session. Okay. So they have shared their own form. I'll show it to all of you. So this is how they have created their form. This is amazing. So this is, you all can try it, that how Google Form is created on the basis of the code that we have given to this particular app script. I'm closing it for now. Okay, any questions? Otherwise, I would like to call it a day and end this meeting.
Could you please share the PPT, ma'am? Like, so some of the codes were not there in the PDF file, I think.
Sorry, can you please repeat?
Could you please share the PPT used in the in this? Like, so some of the codes, I think, are not there in the PDF files.
Each and every prompt was there in the PDF, and I don't think there is
Um,
any prompt that is not there.
Regarding the
So,
this survey creation, it is there in the PDF file.
for survey creation, it's not there. So for survey creation, I'll add a separate document. I have that document with me. So I'll add that separate document in the same folder. You can access
Okay,
it
okay,
and learn it accordingly.
okay, okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you everyone. Thank you for joining in and learning with me, and looking forward to see you for tomorrow's session.
Thank you so much.
Okay, I would like to log